Obviously, the run game is still kind of struggling. What does it say about the past? The fact that you guys, despite all that, kind of still do.
I think it's only a matter of time. Today we showed some things, getting on the center, play action, and things like that. Things that we don't necessarily normally do. Now we may get teams out of the crazy stuff to stop the run. Now they know, okay, there's a possibility they're going to do this. So now we just can't sell out on the run the whole time. So, take it week by week, continue to build on it.
These are the connect. Particularly, was there a reason why that was the case and why it worked?
Because we know we didn't do it.
Is there a reason why we haven't, when you guys have been under center, primarily run?
That I don't know.
Yeah.
These are the connections you guys have been trying to get out there all year to finally put it out there. What's that like at this point?
It was only a matter of time, but it's still things that we can grow in certain areas. Still some things that we left out there that we didn't get a chance to capitalize on. So just continue to take it week by week, continue to grow.
Do you feel like the offense is starting to figure out some of the stuff that it can lean on?
I would say we're still working on it. Like we said, run game. It wasn't that effective today. We had some big hits, and then we had some that lost a lot. So it's just about finding that balance. And today, doing the things that we did just allowed us to open up the pass game a little more.
How good was Jalen?
Say it again.
How good was Jalen?
He was great, man. Seeing the looks, trusting us to be in our spots and things like that, and him getting us to the right checks and things.
What's it like playing with him when he is in command like that, like you felt today?
It's fun, man. It's fun because when you can tell, like when he really sees it and he gets this look that he sees and he's like, oh yeah, this the one right here. So it's fun, man. It's fun. We're all on the same page. The sky's the limit. We just have to continue to do that.
Were you surprised to a certain point that in those key moments y'all were getting those kind of looks?
No, I wasn't surprised at all. But we knew they was going to do that. We knew they were going to sell out on the run. Things like that. We got in certain formations, so wasn't surprised at all. Just glad that collectively, offensively, players and coaches has been on the same page to get certain things called.
There were a lot of scramble drill connections throughout the game. What goes into that throughout the week and just throughout your relationships to make that such a potent offense?
That's not something you just grow up and do. In practice, if it happens, it happens. So it's just, when it does happen, just being on the same page. Having guys in certain spots, guy high, guy low. So just, it's not something that you can necessarily practice. It's just when it happens, it happens. Like in practice, when it happens, you just have to, make sure that you're in the right spots.
A lot of you guys talk about
79-yard. You guys brought in Fred. Did you see them play rock at all?
Yeah, anytime we were in that formation, they were bringing the safety all the way down in the box, putting the other safety on the edge. We knew that the whole time.
So Isaiah was putting a crunch there.
Yeah, it's a tough situation for him. They're playing a certain coverage, and he has a certain responsibility, and we attacked him.
A lot of you guys talked about the positivity coming out of Monday's meeting. How much of the success they drew from some of those changes and talks?
It's always, good when we're talking things like that, making sure we're on the same page and everything. And like I said, right now, I think, we're taking steps forward. We have to continue to get better. There's things that we still are not connected on and things like that. But it's a step forward. That's all you can ask for is always, take a step forward.
DeVonta, there was a 20-yard catch kind of over the middle where you took like a really big shot. What was that like, number one? And then, how do you able to hold on to the ball?
Yeah, I seen him the whole time, so I was trying to decide on how I wanted to catch the ball. If I wanted to come back to the ball, if I wanted just to kind of let it get to me. Plays like that, it seemed like time slowed down and give you a lot of time to think about things. So I don't know how I hung on to it, but I did.
You've been with Jalen a long time. You've seen his ups and downs. You've seen sometimes people got him notice when he delivers at the highest level. That example of it tonight.
Yeah, man. In this game, it's going to be ups and downs. It's going to be highs and lows. That's a part of the game. That's what we sign up for. When things are going good, everybody's happy. When things are going bad, everybody has something to say. And ultimately, that's what we sign up for. And if you have, when you're in this position, you have to be able to, take that on the chin and move forward. And I think he does a great job with that. I think everyone does a great job with that.
DeVonta, look, you said he has sometimes. Do you see that in the huddle, sideline? Where does that show?
You see it everywhere. Sometimes on the sideline when he's walking up and down. Sometimes in the huddle. Sometimes he'll call a play and he'll say a little sleep remark. And Yeah, you be like, okay, he sees it. He knows what's coming right here.
You thought you felt that a little more from him today?
Yeah. Like we knew what was going on and things like that. Sometimes, sometimes you lose battles. In some areas we lost those one-on-one battles at times. But we're all professionals. That's part of the game. And the times when we won in one-on-one, we made it count.
He made plays with his legs, came up big for us. So yeah, I mean, hell of a job by him.
It seemed like a game that you guys would have opportunity to run. Why do you think it played out the way it did today?
Got to give credit to those guys over there. I got to do a better job of not taking negative runs. I keep saying that. I know I sound like a broken record, but that's something I got to do. I own it. But at the end of the day, most importantly, we won the football game, and I'm excited about that. It's feel good to win the game. Feel good to win the game.
How important were the under center plays, even though it didn't always hit on them, but it did set up obviously that big touchdown on play action?
Yeah, I mean, it can't. I don't know. I got to go back and watch film. I don't know how much it helped, how much it hurt. I know we hit a big one off of it. Something that I feel like we can continue to build on. But at the end of the day, we found a way to win a football game, and this feeling feels way better than the last 2 weeks.
Saquon, on the opening drive, what was kind of working for you, and how much do you think that kind of opened up that TD pass for AJ? 37-yard TD pass for him. Just the running.
Yeah, I feel like in the last recent weeks we've been really good in the beginning in the run game. We kind of fall off on it, and that starts with me. Got to be better there. It's like I don't like looking at it as the run game opened up the pass game, or the pass game opened up the run game. We have dogs out there, we have dogs up front. I feel like I'm a dog, and we make plays, and AJ and Smith are one of the best in the league at doing that, especially when you got Jalen back there. So made big plays there and came away with one.
On the 79-yard TD to DeVonta, you bring in Fred, and looks like you're going heavy package and run. Could you see, as the play action came, that the defense was biting on it?
Yeah, Smitty called it in the locker room. I don't know if he said that. I don't want to speak for him, but he saw something and we had it in, so we had to answer for it, and we called it at the right time. And that's the beauty of this game. They could do whatever they want, but we should always have answers. And I think that's a mentality we got to continue to get back to.
What's this him calling it? What was that conversation?
Smitty basically saw something, and it was like, I'm telling you, it's there. And, KP trusted. We called it, and we hit a big one.
Is that more demonstrative than that when he's talking about it?
Yeah, for sure.
Difference in this game, you think?
For sure. They kicked 5 field goals.
Yeah, they were 5 and 6. They kicked field goals 5 and 6 strips.
Yeah.
So they were 1 and 6.
Exactly. So and it still was a one possession game.
Yeah.
So it was like
20 points.
Yeah, I feel like we gave up too many points even with that, but still, being able to hold him, it was definitely big in the game.
Nakobe, I'm sorry if you asked Freddie, but your first extended action since coming back from the injury, how did it feel to just be out there for you?
Finally. I've been wanting to get out there for a couple of weeks, and I've been feeling great. So just get out there with the guys, be out there and tackle somebody, and hit people. It felt great. It felt great. And like I said, I'm blessed. I thank God that I'm even able to be back out there and doing the thing that I love.
Are you viewing this as like what you saw today and what the goal's going to be, or do you think it's going to keep growing there?
I don't know. It's not a question for me. My job is to control what I can control, and when I go out there, play ball, be Nakobe Dean, and dominate.
Did you have an idea of what the snap count would be for you?
No, I had no idea what the snap count would be. I just knew what they told me, what my job was, and what my role was, and my only job was dominate that role.
I'm sorry you answered this. I was in on Nick. A report came out before the game that BG's coming back or considering it.
Yeah.
What would that mean to the defense?
It would mean a lot. It would mean a lot. No matter if he come back in any capacity, if he play every snap or no snaps or 2, it don't matter. The energy that BG brings is unparalleled. So that just to have a guy in the locker room like that, it would be great. And he still can ball, for sure.
Seems like one of the keys for getting you back on the field is having jihad versatility and bumping out. What do you see from him when he gets those snaps on the edge?
You see a guy that can do literally everything. He got the size, he got the ability He got the speed, he got the physicality to be able to walk up on that edge, but he also can get off the balls and make and cause havoc too.
What did you think of Jalyx's play?
It was great. It was funny. I was just telling them last week he kind of dropped one that was a little harder catch, but coach put him in a catch circuit that we do every Friday, and he catches pick six now, so he gonna be in there every Friday from now on.
What's the catch there?
It's literally what it is. You just go around catching balls different type of ways, and everybody kind of the outside linebacker, the D line, and offensive line usually don't be a part of it, but we added the OLBs in it this past week.
Okay.
Oh, it was all love, and then you snap right back in. Shoot, what was that? Second quarter, first quarter? Early in the game, we got a whole nother half left. We still got to play football, and as you can tell, I'm glad that I was able to be important. That touchdown was important in the game, and I kind of locked in right after.
Before the game, you're paying much attention, but it came out that BG considering a return to football and return to the Eagles.
Brandon Graham? Shout out BG. Shout out BG.
What would that mean?
Man, I have not appreciate the heads up. Anything in the room is added, He's got years of experience. What is it, 16 years now? 15, whatever the case may be. A lot of years of experience, so we're just going to use him as a well. And excited to have him back. That's the guy.
That ball looked like it got on you pretty quick. Did you see it, or was it just kind of a reactionary thing?
It was a reaction. I could catch.
Yeah.
I just had to see the ball. Last week I didn't see the ball. This week I saw the ball.
But not for long, though.
Yeah, it was zip. It was. Yeah. And I just watched the playback. It did look like he was going to Jefferson.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where I needed to be. So it's almost like I played safety. It's almost like I know where the 3-hole is. Yeah, I know where I'm supposed to be. So
when you drop, do you know that Jefferson's on that side?
I know there's a receiver out there, and so I'm cognizant of the fact that routes and things like that, especially with the rush we have going on up front. That's about it, though.
What'd you think of the?
Shout out Scud too. That's the guy. He's a mastermind with all the drops.
What'd you think of Uche on the return? Didn't block I think it was an offensive line, because it would have been a illegal blindside block. If you get a hit on it, just kind of gotten away instead.
Yeah.
Which allowed you to get the end zone.
Man.
You guys drill that?
No, we don't drill that, but we do sit down and talk about it as a team. Situational football, it comes up when it comes up, and you just have to know what you're doing. So in a situation like that, hit by, lead with your hands, but no helmet contact, anything with the shoulder, nothing like that. So he knows it, and that's why I got so much trust in this team. It's like we all know what we are expected to do and what's expected of us. So it's never any concern or anything like that.
Somebody were laying down? No, I think we've seen that a little bit last year. I don't think that's the first time that somebody did that. So yeah, just adjust to it and then keep going.
Does it present problems?
No, I don't really think so. It's something that we've seen before, so we just adjust to it.
What's the process when Brett comes in the middle of the game like that for you?
Yeah, it's the same process. Brett does a great job of just preparing throughout the week. He's a really smart dude, so he knows all the calls and knows how to make all the points. So it's really just the same thing.
Do you get some reps with him during the week?
Yeah. I don't think we got reps with him at center this week, so for him to be able to go into the game without any reps this week was pretty big and play well. But usually when he does get in at center and rolls through, he's there.
I know the numbers are not going to look good in terms of what the run game did, but do you feel like there's any sort of progress with the under center plays?
I think we worked on it a lot during practice. I think it presents just different things for the defense to worry about. I think obviously we didn't have the success we wanted to have on the run game today, but I think eventually we could definitely get that going.
Getting to use some play action in this game, it seemed like it worked. Why do you think that was the case?
You said what?
Getting to use some play action in this game, it worked for you guys. Why do you think that worked?
I think just a lot of teams do a lot to keep it from running the ball. I think everybody knows that that's something that we do really well, and when you have a defense that's just trying to consistently do that, it's going to open up the over the top throws and all that stuff.
How important was for him to deliver in the drop back? job back?
I mean, I'm not going to say how important it is from me to see my QB do that. To see it as doing his job, and he executed his job, which is the message that we went into this week. Just do your job up front, whatever it takes. Let's get the win. So I thought tonight he did a hell of a job making the check, getting us in the right protections, and slinging that thing.
Jordan, what does being under center? I mean, you guys were under center more today.
Yeah.
How big a change is that?
I
What
think
does it allow you to do?
I think it frees up the passing game a lot more. You don't know if it's going to be a run, you don't know if it's going to be play action, or you don't know if it's going to be a shot play. So I think it gives us versatility. Definitely helps us a lot up front with our angles. We weren't perfect today in the run game. Left a lot of yardage out there for us up front in the run game. So not happy with it, but man, I think as in terms for opening the passing game, I think that helped a lot. They were getting into that 6-1 front a lot in the game. It almost thought we were in 4-minute the whole game because that was their 4-minute front, or their tight red zone defense. So it was a good match today, like as in terms of like good on good. So yeah.
Jordan, there was an energy shift this week. Did you guys feel this coming, or what was it?
Yeah, big energy shift. You just kind of, you don't that analogy of when you go to the toilet, you don't stare at your own. You just got to flush it, right? That's the attitude that we had this week, just to come in and correct what we needed to correct. And I thought the message of doing your job and doing it the best you can was probably the best message we could get after going back-to-back losses and kind of trying to correct the ship. And I thought that was it. That was the one thing that we could do, was just dial in at our positions and do the best we can up front.
Jordan, what's it like playing with Jalen and when he's like in control like he was today?
Oh man, he's got so much swag. Just got the swagginess to him. When he's in control, you can see the look in his eye, especially when my favorite play was that 4-minute bomb to AJ. I turn around and he's locked in, like dialed in, and I think it was a great check by him. So
the run game, is obviously, again, it's probably the 7th straight game you guys have really failed to do what you're capable of, I guess, or what you want to do.
Yeah.
But this is the first time the pass game really was at an elite level. I mean, is this, beyond just winning it, is this important long term? Put on film.
Mm-hmm. Putting it on film. I think for us to gain success in the run game, I think just putting this on film is going to open the run game, like the fronts that we're going to get moving forward. Again, we're not happy with our execution, and especially with the run game. But as in terms of it opening the passing game, that worked. It kind of reminded me of the Super Bowl, so to speak. They shut down our run game, but our passing game opened. But we also had the mix-up of plays. They didn't know what we were doing from under center. So,
you guys have been successful for a long time as a running team. Predating Saquon.
Yeah.
But have they challenged you in different ways this year, even than when you were successful in the past?
Yeah, I think each team is giving their best right now. I don't want to make too many excuses of like just saying they're loading the box. We've seen that before. I think the difference is we're just missing. We're missing on key blocks. But also, again, I think moving forward, we're going to see more success up front just from going under center.
Jordan,
just putting that on the film. Yeah.
When you mentioned Jalen gets that look, I mean, how can you tell? Like, what changes in him?
So from the DeVonta bomb to that third down, or 4 minutes to AJ. Yeah, he was loud, demonstrative on the, a little bit more than he was the AJ one. The AJ one, he was just like that sharpness to his eye. Now, have you guys spoken to Jalen yet?
No. Yeah.
So he'll probably deny everything I just said. You guys know it. He probably will. He'll probably be like, don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's saying, but I see it. There's a look in his eye when he's in that mode, just like.
There does seem to be something about his career when like they're starting to doubt him a little bit or whatever. He just kind of comes.
Yeah, just kind of comes in. He looks. I tell you, it's the look in his eye.
How often does he get that?
Oh shit! Ask him. I said, hey, how often do you like? Jordan says it's a look that you have. It's like a focus. It's like a focus.
Did you get any sense of what he was doing in extending plays? There were a lot of passes down the field out of structure. I mean, you probably don't have a clue as a block.
Yeah, I think definitely a few. Was that my phone that just went off? I apologize. Someone's at my door. Sorry.
Somebody's cat was off.
So let me trying to figure out a way to answer that question. I think there were a few times when we knew, especially there was one play that we threw to DeVonta. He broke left, kind of got off levels. Landon and I pinned my guy down. Landon drove his guy upfield and slipped in between both of us and threw it. But a great play line.
DeVonta said that the 79-yarder was pretty much there all game and that he advocated for it. It sounds like. Did you?
Did he say that?
Well, we've heard that he's advocating.
No, he said it. He said it.
Yeah.
He said he came in and was telling everybody very much.
So
Saquon confirmed it.
How would you describe?
Did he say that?
He said it.
Saquon confirmed it.
Saquon confirmed it. Yeah.
I just wanted to see.
How would you describe? Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it. It was actually he came in advocating for that play. Came up to Landon. Him and Landon were talking about it. So then Landon went and figured out the play that he was talking about because he didn't know what we're doing up front, what protection it is. He just knows his routes, and they got on the same page. And Landon advocated for him for that Smitty play, and shoot, the next drive we came out. That's when I went to Salah. I said, dude, you called it. You called your number. Called your number on that play. He was like, no one's in the middle of the field. Get me the ball, though.
I was gonna say, like, how would you describe his demeanor when he's advocating for a play like that?
Hell yeah, he was confident. And when you see the confident look in your player's eyes or your teammates' eyes, you want to advocate for him. That's what Landon did.
We have already talked about this meeting on Monday, so it was a really good one for you guys. Offensive meeting. Was there a breakthrough of some kind in your mind walking away from that?
I think the emphasis of our team morals or team core values, the tough detail together, that was a big emphasis. Like and it was the same message that I've kind of been saying all week of just let's focus on our job. There's already enough that we need to do, and then it'll take care of with the team aspect if we just focus and dominate our job.
Jordan, after that 70-yard touchdown, did you feel an energy or a tenor shift on the sideline after you guys put?
Yeah, it was. Man, it was a great feeling seeing that little thing run down to the end zone. Man, it was beautiful. But honestly, the energy on the sideline was kind of great. Last 2 weeks I hadn't been there, to be honest, and it was nice to see everyone. But it felt like that all week, though. The energy was there all week, and I think we just carried it into the game.
You speak about energy. All little things compared to like you get that. He's little.
Sorry, Smitty.
It's little. It sounds like we're going to be to the locker room.
BG?
Yeah.
Well, that's news to me.
It's news to you, okay.
Wow. Yeah. Where'd you get that? Where's the sword?
Your best friend.
Chef.
Chef.
Chef, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean it like that.
I don't know who wrote it.
No, what would that mean, though, to the locker room if he did come back?
Hey, if he were to come back, hell yeah. That's Uncle right there, Uncle OG. That's one of the most important pieces we had, getting a Super Bowl last year. So I think it would just add depth again in that pop. So
when it comes to advocating or pushing for plays, do players have to be kind of discerning about when to push?
Yes. As an O-line, we always talk about it on our bench. You should just have a camera on our O-line. We're on the sideline just talking about, okay, what happened, what happened on this play. And before we can rule a play out or let's get to a new play, we break down if it was an execution or was it a detail, the detail meaning, okay, we didn't point it right. And so that's where we're so animated on the sideline trying to correct everything. And so it's that kind of give and take, like when do we go push for a play? Was it a technique thing? Was it an execution thing or detail thing? And I think we had a great rhythm today of that discourse between us, QBs, running backs, and KP.